Hang on, guys. There we go. All right, we're back. One watching. Oh man, that's horrible. That is so horrible. How does that even happen? I was in the middle of a very, very heartfelt email. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everybody, we lost all of our viewers. Ah, goodness. Goodness gracious. Come on, guys. Let's get back in here. Come on. I'm gonna pick up where we left off with this email. Share the video, guys. We lost like 50 or 60 viewers. How does that happen? How does that even happen? I have a very strong internet connection. We're breaking the internet. We're breaking the internet. Reshare this. Reshare this, everybody. Adjust my mic while we're waiting a minute. I was really getting into that email. Oh, I didn't even get to finish it. All right. This is all right. I'm not going to read the email. There's something going on. When I read that email, the thing drops out. If this fails, if this fails, I'm going to restart the stream. If this fails on me, I'm going to restart it because I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so all right. So anyways, what I'm saying is the joy that I get from a lot of these emails is amazing, and I love it. I love it. I'm back, but freezing on and off. Back. Check your router. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. Stand by. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I'm just checking the router real quick. 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Am I still here? Looks fine now. Some kind of voodoo in the letter. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Crazy. How does that happen? Come on. I'm trying to have a good conversation here. We lost half of the viewers. Lost half of the viewers. Come on. So I'm going to look at some of these comments. You're coming in fine over here. Justin, video sound is good. Thank you, John. You are working good for me. I have it. All right. So I have my laptop here, right? And my laptop is showing me 17 frames per second. Maybe if I use a lower resolution for the video, that'll help. I don't know. Well, maybe I'm not supposed to read emails or something during the live stream. I don't know. But that email, I got winded, I lost my breath when I read that because I'm like, look, I mean, let's just be real here. I'm a human. And for somebody to tell me that I've completely changed their life, that's not a light statement. That's a very heavy statement. Or somebody to say that, in turn for what you're doing, you've helped their marriage tremendously. It's some of it's hard to believe, so you got to bear with me. I'm trying to understand a lot of that stuff still. You know what I mean? Just because I'm not trying to put myself down, but listen, I'm just technically like a piney guy that lives out in the middle of nowhere in the woods with a 9th grade education. Not trying to put myself down, but technically that's what I am. I don't want to call myself uneducated, but you know, from a professional standpoint, yes, I would be an uneducated piney that lives in the woods. So for somebody to say that I've changed their life, it's going to take a little bit to get used to, and I've had that a lot, more than a lot. You know, and I'm grateful. That's why I keep making these videos. That's why I keep making these videos for free. I keep making them because look, it's moving. That's why I keep making these videos. You know what I mean? Because I want to believe that there is some good left in the world. You know, there is some good. There's a lot of good people, a lot of good stuff. You just gotta find it. You know, but I'm like, all right, buddy, can you just chill? Sit tight. 10 minutes, maybe 20. All right. I just put a pretty picture on my screen. You're an amazing person. Thank you. This is what you're here for, inspiring and giving joy to people. Don't bury your light. No, yes, I'm not. I'm definitely not trying to bury the light at all. I just look, I'm not like, I wouldn't be classified. You know how like some people would be classified like into themselves or whatever, and they, isn't that like a narcissist or something? I don't know. I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. I am very humble, I think. What people say, I'm humble. And I just love seeing stuff like this. It's like, it's just it keeps me breathing, you know, to see stuff happen, you know, like I've seen happen, you know, and it just makes me just want to keep making stuff, even if I don't make any money off of it. You know, go in debt, you know, as long as, I mean, you know, if I started losing everything, then I'd have to really figure out what to do. But my biggest fear is not being able to make the videos. That's my biggest fear. It's even a bigger fear now more than ever. That's the truth. And because I told you earlier, for the people, man, maybe can you guys share this real quick? We're getting down really low. Can you guys share this video real quick? Because I'm going to go for another 20 minutes at least. So if you guys can do me a favor real quick, I'm just negotiating with the microphone here. If you could just share the video real quick. It looks like we have a pretty solid, a solid stream going on the laptop. So I think we're pretty good there. But I'd like to go for another 20 minutes. There we go. Some people are coming in. So yeah, I'm not somebody that's into myself. I do worry about the being able to make the videos, because if it really does make that big of a difference in people's lives, it would be, you know, it would suck if I couldn't make the videos, you know? So I'm always trying to think of a plan of how I can continue to make those videos. And by making the download, that was one of the ways. By making that digital download, that's money. I can pay some bills for a few months, whatever. I don't have to worry about creating videos. People are happy, you know, all that stuff. So that was my thought behind that. You know what I mean? That was my thought behind making the download. And like I said, I scrapped it. I thought it would be better free. I thought it would, obviously more people are going to see it. But the fear of not being able to create videos is a real fear. And it's not like one where I don't have to worry about wanting to do it, because I always want to do it. I want to make a video every day. If I had the time to do one every single day, I would make one every day. But my biggest concern is that I'm going to have to focus on the other field that I'm in the upcoming months. And if I do that, you know, because I start to get into a situation with the painting side of stuff where I can't make it and I can't keep up, then I'm going to have to go, you know, and focus on the other field, which I really don't want to do, because I've been able to balance it very, very good. The last year, I've been able to really balance it. So, I would really hate to, I really hate to lose what I'm doing for any amount of time, even if it was like, oh, I have to focus for 6 months. I have to go, do my other work for 6 months, and then when things settle down, I get caught up, then I'll be back. That would suck. I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. So just my thoughts, just my thoughts. Yeah, keep sharing, guys. Bring some viewers back in here. I'm looking over here at some of the comments. If anyone has lost picture, close your browser and reopen. Okay, if anybody has a lost picture, yeah. Close your browser, reopen. Moving picture. Moving picture. Okay, keep it real, my brother. That's right, keeping it real. I'm keeping it as real as possible here, guys. I am keeping it real. And it's like, I swear, the one, you should do it. Maybe charge $10, continue free. I want to. Trust me, I want to do that. And this is an issue, and this is why I'm talking about it. Listen, let's just face this real quick. Do you guys, every one of you, do you think I want to come on and make a video and be like, hey, please go to Patreon and support me over there? That's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't, but I have to do that. I have to do that. I'm a human, I don't want to say it's embarrassing, but it's like, yeah, absolutely. If you want to support me, especially with Patreon, if you want to support me with Patreon, that's awesome. And that's great. I set up that thing. It's like $1 a week. And I was thinking, if all of my, if half of my subscribers supported me on Patreon for $1 a week, I would quit the other job that I have. I would quit it. It'd be gone. I wouldn't have to do it. And it would be insane, the content that I would be able to make. It's just, and it's sad. I try not to think about that because that will ruin your day. The what ifs. I try not to think about stuff like that. It'll just ruin my day, ruin everybody's day, and then I don't make stuff. And so every day that I'm here and every day that I can make something or be here to talk to you guys, I'm grateful, because I don't know, this could be my last day up here on the planet. It could be yours too. It could be we don't know, I just know we're living in a hard time, and I love being able to connect with you guys. There he is. Grayscale painting. Hey buddy, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. And I know you understand. I know it. Believe me, there's a bunch of you guys in here that know the real struggle. And that's my biggest thing. That's why I'm here. I want to talk a little bit, about it. Because, there was this, somebody made this comment about me a few weeks back, and I almost lost it. I almost lost it. They referred to me as almost like some marketing professional, trying to just go after everybody. And anybody who really knows me knows that's the furthest thing from the truth. But yeah, so that really got to me. And, it's all of those little things that make me come to a decision like I did last night, where I'm like, you know what? Or this morning, nope. The digital download is not for sale anymore. It's just free for everybody, and that probably wasn't the smartest thing. It probably wasn't the smartest thing, Yeah, man. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. People are always trying to bring you down. But I tried to remain a positive force all the time. Yeah, I do. I do sell my paintings. And honestly, I haven't listed any of them. For sale. I did a live stream the other night, and thankfully I sold 2. I sold them for $150 each, and the shipping is $30 or something like that. I dropped the price way down. You should never don't undercut yourself with your artwork. If you're selling your artwork, listen, here's how I do mine. I have 3 main sizes. 12 by 16, okay? 16 by 20, 18 by 24. Those are the 3 main sizes. Prices go like this: 400, 600, and 800. And, some people will absolutely have something very negative to say about that. But in my opinion, being told by other people that I would be considered more, professionals in the industry, keep the prices where it's at. Now, I dropped the prices down 150 the other night. I just did it because I'm like, look, I have a lot of paintings. I want to get rid of some of these, and I don't list them on the website like I should. Why don't I list them like I should? Because I have that fear of somebody's going to try to judge me because I'm trying to make money to take care of my wife and my 4 kids. You see what I'm saying? And I can't let stuff like that bother me. I'm too much of a positive person. Who cares? For the 10,000 people that are going to be like awesome painting when I list it, I can't pay attention to the 5 people that are like, man, this guy's a ripoff. Like, you see what I mean? Like, come on. I got to stop that. I got to get better. But I have a good heart, I have a good heart. I even care about the assholes. You know what I mean? So that's the truth. But I do sell my paintings. I actually have I have a couple here that I brought here today that I'm going to get rid of. Actually, I didn't want to really get rid of them because they were 2 of my favorites, but I got to let them go. Open another channel for showing your art. Ignore the negative there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I am definitely ignoring it. I'm working on it. It's like a process. It's like, that's a flaw that I have. I'm not a perfect human. It's a flaw. I'm just reading some comments. Yeah, it's just a flaw, imperfection in my life that I have. Somebody says something like a bad comment, it bothers me. Sometimes I'll remove the comment. If it bothers me that much, why do I do it? I do it because I don't have to see it. Everybody deals with stuff different ways, but for the most part, there's nothing better than turning that camera on and making that video and you're smiling. And I got to be honest, when I make my videos, like there's no bull crap going on in there. You know what I mean? Like what you see is what you get. If I'm not feeling good, like you'll know, like I'll show you. If I'm not feeling good, you'll know it. So, but it's definitely good to be able to make those videos. And even if I'm feeling a little off, it's like once the camera's on and the brushes are going, I transform into just this amazing, type of mentality. Like I got the world, I can do this. And I always think about that one person that's gonna see the vid and that's gonna be happy about it. You know what I mean? That's what I think about, So let's see, what else do we got here? I had a couple things I want to talk about before. Live stream is looking good right now. We need to get a little bit more people in here. Let's see here. I was just taking care of that phone call. Let's see, absolutely. We listen to the rubbish. We need to focus on the good. That is right, Melissa. That is right. I've always given mine away, but I don't have kids to support. Yeah, like, it's cool to give them, and I've given hundreds of paintings away. As a matter of fact, I just put one up. Wait, do you think having an agent would be a good idea? Do you think having an agent would be a good idea? I can do the work. Okay, so all right, so let me just talk about that real quick. So agents, all right. I've had a number of people. That wanted to represent, okay, like as an agent. Now, I struggle with that, okay? I struggle with that because I felt like I wanted to be able to make the decisions for what I'm doing. I'm perfectly capable, okay? My contact base is large, okay? I know people all over the world, in different places, and I think an agent would be a problem. That's just my opinion. I really do. And maybe I'm wrong. Let me see here. I would love a painting from you, truly, because you paint with your soul. And that is right. Thank you so much for that comment. I do paint from my soul, like legit. Like if I could just describe to you like the stuff that's running through my head when I'm like, I don't want to say I think, oh, my, my pictures are worth a lot or whatever, but I think they're worth what I'm selling them for. Absolutely. A lot of heart, a lot of soul, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, a lot of stuff goes into my pictures. And maybe one day it'll be more well known, of that, I think an agent would be a problem. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. I just assume, not get one. That's just my opinion on that. So I'm perfectly capable of doing everything. Let me grab something. I want to show you guys. Where do we find it? Have I missed? Let me show you something real cool. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, so the first one, now the angle's not going to be perfect. This is the first painting here. This is a 16 by 20. All right, let me get the second one. Let me get the second one. Here's the second one right here. There's the second. That's also a 16 by 20. And it's like, no, I don't want to get rid of any of my paintings, but I got to get rid of them. I have quite a few. I have hundreds of them, and hundreds and hundreds. Let's see here. And those two, by the way, listen, I didn't list them on the website yet. I'm going to list them in about 1 or 2 hours. Those two are going to be on there, ready to go. And I hate parting with them, but I have to do it. I'm sure you guys understand, like, what I mean, my point of view. And that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about this, because the future is scary. Seriously. It's scary. I'm not going to let it interfere with my current daily activities and what I'm doing today, but the future is very, very, very unpromising for so many different things, and I'm so attached to you guys, it's like I always want to be here, to be able to, I don't know, maybe make your day a little better or something, or teach you something, that's what I want to do. And I want to do that forever, and it's just sometimes the evil things in the world just, don't let that happen. Absolutely. I can paint more. That's what I can paint more. Now, I'll tell you this. So here's a fun little fact. You're not the only artist going through the very same thing. It's tough. Absolutely, Anthony. I hear you, man. No, I know. That's why I'm talking about this. Like, this is an important topic. Very important. I truly understand and know where you're coming from. My first painting is going to go to my parents. You will paint more. I said, yes, I will paint more. Fun little fact, the two paintings that I just showed you, when I do my videos, most of the time, and all my paintings, I spend 30 minutes to about an hour and 10 minutes on my paintings. But those two, I spent 3 hours on each one. And no video, none of that stuff. But I spent about 3 hours on each one. So those are really the only two that I have that I spent that much time on. I think I maybe have one more, but there's a lot more detail in those, like when you see them up close. That's why I didn't want to part with them. I painted both of them on 2 very hard nights that I went through recently. And I did one on each night. And that's why they took so long. It was like nights at the time I was almost certain I wasn't gonna get through the night. And that took care of that problem. You know what I mean? Let's see here. It's amazing that you even do it with your hand and not a brush. Yes, thank you. I love the with my hand. That's amazing. I love making pictures with my hand. So I did 2 of them. I I still have the original, the first original one. I refuse to sell that one because I feel like it just came out a little too good for my hand. So I wanted to keep it, unless somebody wanted to, you know, like crazy, like $1 million or something. You know, second one looks like my Bob Ross original hat. There you go. Andy the man, Mr. Caccioli. You know where that painting came from. You know, because you brought it. You brought it here in the studio. You remember. I know you remember. It's close as I can get it, Andy. It's close as I can get it. I'd love to have yours, Andy, but I know that's not possible. You know, and Andy, yeah, that was helpful. And I'm glad you brought that because, you know, I needed that. There was a night recently, I really needed that. And that was a challenge for me in my mind, wanting to do that. And let's just say this, you know, I'm glad that I had that challenge that night because it kept me very occupied. So thanks, man. Thank you. You're a good dude, Andy. I love you, buddy. Let's see here. And Andy's, yeah, Andy, he attended the workshop when Dana Jester and Steve Ross came out. Andy's he's a very, very good person. He's here in New Jersey, in my state. And he's much appreciated. Very, 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 just one of a kind. You know, you don't get to meet people like that all the time. And I feel blessed that I got to spend a few days with him. He's, you know, I consider him a friend. And he's a good guy. All you guys are good. You guys are great. How you guys holding up? Anybody else painting on here? Who else is painting? Anybody else making some pictures? That's a serious question. Maybe you just want to give me a thumbs up or whatever, but like how many other people on here, and there's only 45 now, we lost our whole audience when I was reading that email. How many people on here, you know, is that something that helps you get through the day? And I have another question I want to ask, but I really wanted there to be more people on here. Thank you, Justin, for everything. Once again, for sharing your heart. We will always. And I hope I say your name right. Luana. Thank you. Listen, I'm just going to say thank you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you. Just thank you. We'll just leave it there. Thank you so much. I'm painting for grandchildren right now. Debbie Wilson typing. Never saw that before. I'm just reading the comments, guys. I am just a beginner. Keeps digging 7. Well, listen, that video I put out today on YouTube is your video. It's the most instruction detailed video I've ever done in my life. Let's see here. I did paint pouring. I tried something to distract me and take the pain away for today. Sabrina, go check out my recent video today on YouTube. Check it out. It's on there. It's new. That video, I firmly believe it's going to be one of the best videos for people. Anthony, I sat in front of you at the workshop. Justin, proud to say I know you. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Awesome. Thanks, Jeff. Good dude. Good dude. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing painter. It absolutely helps. Okay, let's see. There is a press conference right now. I'm guessing the internet is loaded with people. Yeah. You know what, though? Like, I'm so tired of watching all that stuff. Like, I don't even... Like, you know what? Unless the world's ending right now, I don't even want to hear a conference about it. Maybe I'd want to know about that. But I'm just saying, like, I am so... Is anybody else so tired of that? Is anybody else tired of it? Like... You know, originally my face was glued to the phone, but I'm done. I'm done. Wash your hands, you know, wear a mask if you have one, whatever. You know, it's sad. I get it. It's sad. But me or you, we can't do anything at scale. We can only do our part on a small, you know, on a small scale. Do your part, small scale. I just can't do it. I just can't. I'd rather not hear. Let's see here. Let's have something positive. Hope. That's right. That's right. I haven't watched the news since I got laid off. Yours. You know, but we got to do positive stuff, and we got to, you know, we're going to have to figure out what to do, you know, long term here, you know, for months. So, you know, I have a lot of ideas, you know, that's running through my mind, provided that everything is going to work out and I'm going to be able to continue, you know, to, you know, create the amount of content that I'm creating. I want to, just so you guys know, my goal, this is my goal. I want to have a video every Monday and every Saturday, or Monday and Friday or whatever. I'd like to have 2 videos weekly, okay? Is what my long-term goal is, okay? And, you know, coming up with the subjects, I'm not worried about that because, you know, I feel like, you know, that's something that can be managed. You can always change stuff up. A landscape is a landscape, an ocean is an ocean. Colors, you can change this, change that. But I'd love to have 2 shows a week, you know, on YouTube, something consistent, you know, so the channel continues to grow. And the channel, I mean, it's consistently growing. You know, I don't know, like, maybe on the next live stream, I'll pull up the analytics so you guys can see what I'm doing here on YouTube. But every month, I gain anywhere from 2.5 to 3,000 new subscribers. All right, and that's been consistent every month so far. The earlier months, it was much less. You know, but I'm happy about that. So let's see here. See here. Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody, you know, asking some questions. Let's see what we got here in the comments. Anybody have would anybody have a question? You know, you want to ask a question? Anybody got any questions? I wanted to throw a few Q&A in there. Let me check this. Let's see here. One second. All right. All right. So, any questions here? What do we got? Questions? Some acrylic. I have a couple. Yeah, I just saw that. I have a couple acrylic videos. If anybody's looking for them, I have a few. There's a few on there. And you know what? All right. So by the show of thumbs up, how many people on here right now? There's only less than 50 people on here. How many by show of thumbs up needs acrylic videos? I'm going to wait a second. I want to actually see this. Show that. Okay, so I'm actually checking to see this because this is important to me. If there's a lot of people for acrylic, I'll jump right into it. I will dive right into the acrylics. I have no problem doing that. As a matter of fact, there's a painting off to my left-hand side right now. I'm going to grab it. This was an acrylic that I did, and you got to see it. It's great. It's absolutely great. Let me grab that real quick. Come on, let's get some more people in here. Come on, guys. Help me out. Share that video one more time. I mean, here we go. Painting's coming up. All right. Okay. So, little backstory real quick. Excuse me. All right, so this company sent me some paint. I don't even remember the name of the company. Chalkola, I think their name is. Okay, Chalkola. That's the name of the company. Sent me this paint. It's like dirt cheap acrylic paint. And when I say dirt cheap, it's like $11 for like 36 tubes. I don't know. I don't have the box here of the paint, but I'll share it with you guys on the next live stream. So they sent me the thing of paint. I think it's 36 tubes to be exact. and it was less than $15. It was like 11 or 12 with my discount code in the video. And here's the demonstration that I did. And I did this in a matter of, I did this in about 12 or 14 minutes or something like that. Okay, you see that? This is acrylic. Let me get a little closer to the cam. There we go. See a little detail, see? On this side. Can you guys see that? All right. That's acrylic. I did that in like 12 minutes, and you could absolutely do that in like 12 minutes. 15, 20 minutes, whatever, 30 minutes. My point is we used a couple colors. We used a little green, you know, some yellows, maybe a little blue, brown. It was awesome. Like, you know, I've always thought the golden, you know, acrylic paint, or the whatever, you got golden. Who else do you have? I don't know. You know, the other main brands, the big brands. I'm not real big with acrylic, so I don't know. But dirt cheap paint created that result, and I was happy with that result. And I don't know if anybody else that didn't like that, you know, painting that I did. But I was so happy with the result. I was actually shocked. And I'll be honest with you, like, you know, even if 500 people clicked on the link in the video and bought that paint set or whatever, I'm getting like pennies, literally pennies on the kit. I did it because it was, number one, a new product. It was a fairly new company, new division. And I really just wanted to give it a try. And that's why I did what I did. I agreed to do it for nothing. I didn't, you know, they sponsored the video for the material. They didn't pay me for the video or anything like that. I did it out of curiosity, and I was surprised. I really was. And, you know, I don't lie to you guys. You know, let me just get this out of the way real quick. There are some other companies that I can call right now and say, all right, send the products over. I've agreed to, you know, I'm going to review them with a positive review on my channel, you know, and get that $500 or whatever, you know, for that 5 minutes of positive review. And I don't do that. I just don't do that, because any review that is like paid to persuade you in a certain direction, I'm not interested in. I want the open reviews. I'd love for a company to be like, yeah, here's $500, because that's the rate. It's like $500 for, I think, 10 or 15 minutes of review. I want it to be an open review. I want it to be a review based on my opinion, not one where it's like, okay, here's your $500. Make sure it's a positive review. Like, I'm not into that, because I know I work hard for money, and I'm sure all of you guys do the same, or at some point in your life you have worked your butts off, whether you're retired or whatever. And I would never, I'm just not the guy to sell you something that may be not great just for my own benefit, not me. And I've lost tons of money that way. And that is okay. I can sleep very good at night knowing, you know. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. But I was really shocked at this paint. Like, no kidding. The video it's on my channel. I painted the picture. You know, just amazed. I just, you know, for $12 or $14 or something like that, how does that even happen? You know, how do you get something good like that? You know, the quality. And I used a cheap canvas too, you know, on top of it. How many uses do you get with the tubes compared to a 2-ounce bottle? You know, that's a good question. I can tell you that the tubes are, you know, they're, I don't know exactly how many ounces they are, but they're good size. So, you know, they're not big, huge tubes, but like if you know, the Gamblin paint that I use, the smaller Gamblin tubes, hold on one second. Turn that down. The Gamblin tubes, they're a little bit smaller than the Gamblin tubes. Like, I'll put it to you this way. That tree painting I did, I only used barely a fraction of the tube. Okay. I don't know. I was just blown away, you know, and I have the rest of the kit. You know, I could probably make a bunch more paintings with it. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because I have golden open, I have golden fluid, and I have some other golden products too that was sent. And I've tried them all. The golden open, it was a good for like a wet on wet thing that I still haven't got around to doing the whole video. But when I tell you that you can take golden open paint, and there's a certain way to sort of do the wet on wet technique with that. That's like the real deal. It's gonna be a little bit more tricky, obviously, than regular oil paint, but it's definitely gonna be a video in the future to show you guys. Why can't you charge one of the 2 videos each? Why can't you charge for one of the 2 videos each week? Well, here's the problem with that. Man, Andy, it's just going to go back to the same problem I talked about earlier is, you know, I hate doing that, man. I hate doing that. I know it's probably necessary, but you have to draw the line somewhere. Okay. So let's say I put 2 videos a week out, right? And I like feel so happy right now that I'm just like sitting here talking to you guys about like all of this stuff. I just want you to know that it's very comforting, and I want you to know that I don't feel alone, okay? Here, which I'm technically alone here right now, but I don't feel alone, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy that I have you guys, and I just want to make sure I reinforce that with you. Okay, so here's why I can't do that. Okay, so let's say the one video, that's the free one. Okay, we put that out, that's free. Perfect. Everybody's watching it, everybody loves it. The video that's not free, maybe 100 people, maybe 200 people max buy it, watch it. In my mind, here's where I'm thinking. I'm gonna tell you, you guys are gonna get into my brain here before the day's over. So the video that people have to buy, 200 people buy it. That's a lot, right? 200 people, that's great. You know, I'm good, you know, good to go. It helps me a lot. But what about the 5 to 50,000 that don't see it? When I put a video on YouTube, sometimes they start off slow and they go up into 10, 20, 30, 50,000, 200, 300,000. What about those people? You know, what if that video that I've now charged for, okay? What if that video could have reached 10 people at their worst time, inspired them or changed something in their thinking? You know, maybe they could have been thinking something bad and maybe that video intercepted. I can't live with that. All right. Call me strange or weird, but I have a problem with that. So I have to figure this out. And your recommendations, I'm going to read them. I was looking at the camera. I thought the camera went off. I'm like, there's no way the camera went off. I have a hard wire plugged into this thing. I got a backup generator hooked to that and an external battery. I mean, I'm like prepared here for the apocalypse as far as the live stream goes. All right, let's see here. Some comments here. Acrylic videos should be good because of shorter length of the video. Might take some of the stress off of you, and also wonders for the page analytics. Yeah, maybe, you know, maybe. I think the acrylic videos, hang on one second. Okay. I have a lot of stuff going on. What can I say? I got people, you know, texting me and stuff. So if you're texting me, it comes through. See, I'm doing something like this right now. I can't answer right away, but I get back, you know, I get right back to everybody as soon as I can. So I have to come up with something like, but I'll be honest with you. Let me just state my opinion. I think the very best like way for people, if anybody, like, if people really want to support me, you know, there's 2 ways. They can go right to my website, right? There's a thing right on there. It says support me. People can do like a one-time thing through PayPal, or they can go to Patreon. There's a link in every one of my videos. Every one of my videos, there's a link to Patreon. The people that are out there that can and really, you know, really believe in what I'm doing. And that's why I started it, because I tell people, look, if you believe in what I'm doing, if you believe in it, absolutely go over there. You know, I support people on there. I support other creators because I believe what they're, you know, in what they're doing, you know, and I know the struggle. I know the struggle is real to get out there, to put yourself out there and be like, you know, practically like begging, like, hey guys, you know, I know you love what I'm doing, but, you know, please support me so I can even keep doing this or stay alive, you know, not stay alive, you know what I mean? Like, you know, keep the painting alive and all that. It's very hard to ask for, because then you have people that are, you know, then you have people are like, oh, you know, this guy, you know, money grabber, or, you know, that's all he cares about, this and that. But like the same people that say that, it's like, well, you know, I'll bet you cashed a check this week. you know, or whatever. Like, so that's going to get real. That's not going to bother me. So any of those comments, they're just not going to bother me anymore, because I know what I'm doing has a purpose. And when people believe in that purpose, you know, there's the options. It's like so little to support. And you know, that's why I do other creators. I support other creators, because it's like, yeah, it's like $1 a week or something like that. And I'm more than happy to do that, because it makes a difference in other people's lives, and it just trickles down, you know. So I'm not afraid to talk about that. But back to what I was saying, so I don't get off topic. Patreon is it's the best platform. They're very good to their people, you know. They don't take a lot. They do take some. Obviously, they're a business. They have to take, but they don't take a lot, and they're good at what they do. It's the best platform. That, and there's the, you know, like, it's right on my website. There's links for everywhere, videos, website. You know, so I don't want to talk about that often, but you know, if I ever disappear, if I disappear and people just doesn't see me anymore, it's just because I had to go out in the real world and just do what I had to do. You know what I mean? I do have a family. I got to take care of them, you know, so that would be the one thing if anybody didn't see me. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. Let's go to some comments here. Right now, I think I mentioned before, I'm going through a very trying time now. I'd much appreciate if I had a person who understands what a manic depressant goes through. Hey, listen, Steve, listen, I do understand that, you know, I do. I understand. And I think that's why I can connect with so many people, because I get it, you know, I get it. And I'm here to talk about my flaws, or, you know, along with other people. It's okay. Let me just say this, you know, if you're depressed and you have bad thoughts, you know, and you don't like yourself, you know, you hate getting up, you hate everything, listen, you're not abnormal. You know, it's okay. That's somewhat normal behavior for somebody who suffers with, you know, depression. You're not an outcast. You know, you're not alone. I can assure you that you're not alone. So don't beat yourself up, but talk about it. Talk about it. The best thing that I ever did was speak about it. I like to talk about it. That's why I made a video. I made a video about one of my most trying times in my memory, you know, as an adult. You know, I had a lot more trying times as a kid, believe it. But, you know, I made a video, and, you know, I documented the whole thing. I'm like driving, you know, and I'm thinking to my, you know, I'm taking a ride back into the woods where I tried to tie a rope around a tree, you know, and I'm like, I'm going to document this, and I'm going to I want to document my actual feeling when I go there, confront it, face it. No longer a fear. I'm not afraid to drive by there anymore, stuff like that. So, you know, so you're not, just talk about it. Definitely talk about it. I meant every word I said in that video. Meant every single word that I said. You know, it's never too late. You know, it's never too late. You know, and I'm scared for people right now. You know, I am scared. Excuse me. I'm scared for people, you know. If you're not mentally sound or mentally strong right now with everything that's happening in the world, I'm worried for you, you know, because things that are happening right now are going to really affect us all, you know, mentally. The mentally strong, maybe they'll be okay, maybe not. I'm mentally strong right now. Right now, I'm mentally strong and I feel good, but I might not be okay. I don't know, you know? I don't know what's going to happen. Excuse me. Next week, I don't know. I could lock myself in my bedroom next week in the dark. I don't know. Today I feel strong, you know? And you know, if you don't feel good, if you're legitimately in dire need, you know, just reach out. Seriously, reach out to me. You know, send me a message. Like I said, sometimes I can't reply right away, but reach out if you're struggling. I'd love to try to, you know, offer, you know, some inspiration or whatever. These are very trying times. You got that right. These are. Keeps doing 7. I watched that video. Yes, good. So you watched it. So some of the people on here watched it, you know. And if you did, you'll see my feeling or my emotion of being real, and it's real. It's not nothing I do. None of this stuff is fake, and that's what I like about it. It's just real. I don't have to, I don't have to put, makeup on or anything like that and look at my script or whatever. No way, man. Real life scenarios right here. Straight up, if I'm happy, you'll know it. If I'm sad, you'll know it, and, you'll just know it. I'm very open. I think it's important to be human as well. I think it's so important to be human and for people to see that, because I got to tell you, I get tired of, for a while there, you see all these people on like Instagram and here and there, and everybody's taking these pictures in these, high profile jets and limos and, here and there. And it makes you feel stupid. You're looking at these pictures and these videos and you're like, what in the hell am I doing wrong? These people are just like living the life and they're just making it and doing all this stuff. Like, what did I do wrong? Why am I feeling this way? And then I learned that a lot of that stuff is like staged or fake, or, people are faking it, fake it till you make it or whatever, like that. Let's see here. I fought so hard to come back from the dark place I was in. I don't want to go back there. It's not a good place to be. Yeah, Patty, you're right. And you can do it though. You just got to stay focused, just stay focused. And it's most important to keep your mind busy. Keep your mind occupied. An unoccupied mind is a scary mind. Unoccupied mind. Occupied mind is a very, very good mind to have. If you have to go away for 6 months and not make videos for that period of time, people will miss out on a lot more than one video. Thank you, for that comment. Let me just say this, like, I hope that's not what happens. Hopefully, I'm going to tell you what I hope. I hope that I get 1 or 2 videos that explodes, right? That just goes through the roof, millions of views, and a bunch of people look in the description and they click that top link and head over and do what they got to do. And that's what I hope for. Every day I pray for that. I hope for a video just to pick traction up, go viral, and just get millions and millions of views. And let me tell you something real quick. I told you I support other creators because I know it makes a difference. But like and I still support even some of them. Like I look on Patreon and I'll see some of these channels. They have like 6,000 patrons. And I'm like sitting there like, wow, like that's a lot, that's a lot. I have 35. I have 100,000 people following me, 100,000 between all the platforms that I do stuff on. I have 100,000 people, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, that follow me. And I have 35 patrons on Patreon, 35. And about a week ago, I'm looking at this other creator, and he had half of the following that I have, and all of those. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what in the hell what am I doing wrong? Like, that's what I want to know. So if anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, please tell me in the comments, because I'd love to know, because that's the stuff I got to cut out right now. I can't think about that because that'll mess with me. The what ifs and the whys and the what am I doing wrong? Unoccupied mind, you totally agree. It's a scary mind, quite frightening. That's right, Nick. I've had a habit of procrastinating when it comes to setting up and getting started on new painting. Getting started is the hardest part for me, and it kind of sucks. It is. Getting started is the hardest part. I tell people all the time, if you don't know what to do, just start getting some color on there. Use a light color, maybe a blue color. That'll be your background. Make a tree. Just make one tree. Thank goodness for those 35, and it will rise. Melissa, yes, absolutely. And it's like, that's what I mean. Those 35 people that's on there, it's like if they only could know, if they could just know like the difference that they make, already. It's crazy, It's crazy. One of these days I'm going to when I get to 500, I figured this out already. When I get to 500 on there, I'm going to do this 4 times a year. And by this time, we're going to be okay. We're going to be flying places again. all that stuff. When I reach 500, 4 times a year, I'm gonna fly to people's homes, for randoms out of that group, and I'm gonna give them like a, like a 1 or 2 full day in-home lesson, obviously if that's what they want, unless they wanted to come to me or whatever. But 4 times a year, that was my plan from day one. As soon as I hit 500, it's on. Get the hat ready, get the names ready, and get your paintbrushes ready. Let's see here. I love watching you paint. Seeing you paint has encouraged me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Teresa. I'm only about to turn 33. Nick, you're young, buddy. You're young, man. You got a long life ahead of you, man. You guys know how old I am, right? So anybody on here know how old I am? Should I even ask? The last time I did this, I went home depressed. Let's see here. Justin, take care. Dinner is ready, and I will check you later. All right, Steve, enjoy your dinner, pal. Enjoy your dinner, buddy. Let's hope so. Yeah, you do, man. 37, 38. All right. All right, Sherry Lynn, Patty. Okay. Things are looking up. Steve, dinner's ready. Yeah. It's not bringing me down. That's right. Diana, thank you. You're such a good person. Thank you for the super chat. I love you. Thank you so much. Diana Mulligan, you're awesome. I got like the one live stream. Does anybody watch the live stream where I think I got like $200. Like I almost passed out. Like I was like freezing. I like didn't know what was going on because I didn't realize what was happening. Thank you, Diana. Oh, wow, you are an incredible soul. What a fun idea. Yeah, absolutely. Don't you think so? Keeps digging 735. Man, I owe you something for that one. Thank you. I'm 49, so go for it. I'm 30. Oh man, I was gonna see. I keep saying 38. I'm 39. I just turned 39 years old on February 27th. I just turned 39. Have not hit the big 40 yet. And yeah, it's not that bad. 39, 49, 50. You're young. Even 58, young, 60. I mean, you got time. You got time. You got plenty of time. The big question here is how cool just hit 60. Now you're good. You're good, Sherilyn. Is it Sherilyn or Sherry Lynn? Just hit 60. Now you're good. Well, hell, I'm 52. You guys are everybody's in good shape here. But the real question is this. I'm 77 and my artwork has kept me busy and happy. Diane, yeah, that is awesome. And you got to keep doing that. Keep up the good work. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it and share it with me. Send me, email me pictures. Oh, let me make a quick announcement. Everybody who sends me messages, pay close attention to this. If you paid attention to anything on this stream, please pay attention to this because this is important. If you send me a message on my 726-5040 number, okay, don't send any pictures of paintings or anything. For some reason, they are not coming through. Like maybe I'll get them, but I'm not getting them all. Like I get them like a day or two later. And please send a text, email me, okay? Tell me in the text, say, hey, check out my paintings. I just finished these. I'm gonna email them to you. Please do that. Here's the thing. I don't wanna miss anybody's painting. I don't want to, if you send me a painting, and for me to look at, the last thing I want is for anybody to be like, man, this guy didn't even say nice job or whatever. That's not the case. There's something going up with the pictures, something's wrong. So please pay attention. Please email any photos. Send me a text. Say, hey, Justin, I'd love for you to check out my paintings. I'm going to email them. paintingsbyjustin@gmail.com. Okay? Please do that. 39, that's great. I'm 39. Dying informant, 39. That's right. I hate typos. 61 here. We did good. Made 58. Yeah, so who is excited to, like, everybody's got to have all these plans. Once the world opens up and stuff like that, once, society gets back to reality, well, not reality, gets back to normal. there's going to be a lot of plans taking place. I can tell you right now, be excited, because all the stuff that got put on hold for me during this time was all good things. I am praying that those things are just going to resume, when everything gets back to normal. Hopefully nothing is going to get canceled due to budget constraints or anything like that. But a lot of good things have been planned. And like I said, I pray every single day, that everything's going to work out, and I'm going to be able to pick up where I left off. Because, if anybody would have known anything like this was going to happen, a lot of people would have done things differently. I can tell you, I wouldn't have signed a 5-year lease, with a brand new art studio or anything like that. If I would have had an inkling, of an idea that anything like this was going to happen, I would have just, stayed in a garage or a shed or whatever, so, that's the past. I'm not worried about that, though. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions? I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say to you. You guys saw the 2 paintings. I'm going to list them on my website tonight. They're my 2 favorite ones. So with all luck, they will both sell tonight. Hey, Justin, Vicky Ross here. Steve Ross is my son. I just came across you here on YouTube. Steve has told me what a fantastic artist you are. I enjoy hearing you talk. Vicky, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And excuse me. Steve is definitely now I consider one of my closest friends. Him and Dana definitely changed a big portion of my life. And I love them both. And I love Steve like he's a brother of mine. And as you know, I got to spend some time with him, if you've talked to him. And all good stuff. It's a great son you have there. And a very, very, exciting life that you've got to have, with them boys, So thank you for the comment, Vicky. I hope you're safe, and I hope you're healthy, and I hope everything is good, where you're at. And I just talked to Steve last night. And I'm praying for you guys every day. And if you need anything, just let me know if I can help you with anything. So cool having Bob Ross's family watch your videos. Yeah, it's stuff that I would never imagine. But I can tell you, what a great family they are. Unreal, amazing people. Life-changing people. Watching Bob Ross on television 3.5, 4 years ago. Yeah, never thought people would be commenting, on the stream, or never thought I'd be flying around the country, with Bob's son, Steve. I never thought. Steve, and Dana both changed my life forever in a few different ways, and I'll be forever thankful for them guys. Two of the best people I've ever met. And I mean that. I accidentally reached this part of the internet. Well, God bless you, buddy. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. So, I can't wait to have my workshop with you and my daughter. Yeah, I can't wait either. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be so exciting. You know what we're going to do? When all this is good, we're going to have a party at the workshop, big party. I'm going to have drinks, and we'll have champagne, and we're going to have wine. If you guys want Jello shots, I have 200 of them in here. They don't go bad, I don't think. I'll confirm that before we drink them. But we're going to have a legit party is what we're having in here. Straight up, music. If you want a disco ball in the center of the room, whatever. Well, you know what? We'll take the 2-day workshop, and we're going to turn it into a 4-day, like a Woodstock type of event. All right, I went way overboard with that one. Let's see here. Hey, Justin, Nadia here, tuning in and trying to get my painting mojo back. Well, Nadia, I got to tell you, you already know this, but Nadia here on the live stream is definitely one of the most fantastic female painters I have ever seen in my life. She was at the Steve Ross and Dana Jester workshop. And why don't everybody type in the comments here? You know, let's give Nadia some, get her going. Come on, let's, you know, we want to see some pictures from her. Give her some encouragement or inspiration, because Lord knows we all need it. But I really hope to see you do a picture, Nadia. I really do, and I hope you share it with me, because your paintings are really good. They're very good. I was sitting back behind you at the workshop, and behind you and Chip, and I was just, you know, like so impressed, you know. And I think it's so great what you do, you know, for the kids and all that. It's just very inspiring. Very people think that I'm inspiring. It's the people like what you're doing, you know, and Chip and all these other people. That to me, that's like the real inspiration, you know, that helps me get inspired. So paint something and share it with me. Let's see. Yeah, Bob was so good. He made it look so easy. You do too. Love you, Justin. I need to go. Family, food. What do you need? I'll be here. Much love to you and your family. Stay safe. Melissa Phyllis, thank you so much. You're such a great person, such a kind person. And yeah, just all this stuff means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you for everything, the support, just thanks for everything, you know. I can't say that enough times. One of these days I'm going to repay all you guys back in a way, in a crazy way, you know. I'm going to get it all back. I'm going to get everything. I'm going to get you guys something great one of these times. You'll see. I got a lot of stuff in the burner. A lot of stuff. Thank you, Melissa. I hope you stay safe. Yeah, let's see. It may look so easy, but it's definitely not easy. Well, tell you what, I never personally knew Bob Ross, because he obviously passed away before I ever had the chance to meet him. But I really feel, now this is my opinion, okay? Don't crucify me for this. I don't think he cared what his pictures looked like either. I don't think he cared. I think it was something much more, a much bigger reason. You know what I mean? I don't think he cared what they looked like. I don't care what mine look like. I don't care. You see what I mean? And when you don't care, something different happens. When you're not like, oh, that branch doesn't look right. When you're thinking along those lines, not so good. When you don't care, it's like, hey, that's the branch. That's how the branch was born. That's how it's staying. Can't do nothing about it. When you have that mentality, that attitude, something different happens. And that's my opinion. I think Bob Ross, I think he was looking at the bigger picture. He just wanted you to get in there, you know, and do it. He wasn't worried about his painting. Let's see here. Thank you, Justin. I am so happy Steve and Dana are doing the workshops. I get so many comments from my Bob Ross fans telling me how happy they are to see Steve and Dana teaching again. That's absolutely, you know, I mean, that they have a lot of fans out there. A lot of fans. And I was just saying this. I now believe, you know, if Bob was alive today, I definitely believe that I would have not only met him, I believe he would be a friend, and I believe that I would be in contact with him. And that's just, you know, that's my opinion. You know, being in contact with Steve, you know, the way I am, never thought that in a million years. So if good old Bob was here, I think I'd be in contact with him too. It's very humbling, you know, to some of these things that have happened. I care. It's probably why I get so stressed when I paint. OCD about things. Wish I didn't care. Then would enjoy it more. Bob would be so proud of Steve and Dana. Yes, he sure would be. He definitely would be. He is proud of them, because I believe he can see them. I definitely do. They're doing what he wanted. Those last words, you know, that's what they're doing. And you know that. That's what Steve said. Those last words are becoming a reality, a good reality. Let's see here. I don't want it to look like a first grader did it when I'm done. It doesn't matter. Just do something that you don't care about. And that's tough when I say don't care about. Like, just get through it. Just like, just do your thing, you know. I'm going to just make a video about that, actually. I'm going to make a video about, you know, I'm just going to make a video about not caring, just so I can specify. you know what I mean by that. Let's see here. And it definitely not for people. Bob. Because of Bob's video, that's how I found yours. So it's all connected. I get stuck in the ugly phase and can't get out of it. Listen, I talk about the ugly phase a lot in my videos. I talk about that because it's a real deal. It's a real thing. The ugly phase is a good thing. The ugly phase is the normal. It's the normal phase for that part of the painting. Even if you can't see past it, just know that there's something better. There's something better coming. You see what I mean? So don't worry about the ugly phase. It happens in every painting. There's always an ugly phase. If your painting looks spot on from the very beginning, that would concern me. If my painting looked perfect the whole way through, it wouldn't be one of my paintings. You know what I'm saying? And just her dream come true for me. Steve Sipler. There he is. Good old Steve Sipler. Another great human being that I've been able to be friends with, all because of this, you know, this world of paint and the whole Dana and the Steve, the universe aligned itself. And I met some really great people that I would do anything for. Good. It will be nice to see. Yeah, I got a lot of videos in the barrel. I got a lot. You want to hear something funny, guys? Let me see. My first mountains look like pyramids. Listen, that's cool. Pyramids are fine. When I did the video that I put up on YouTube for free, the free video that I was going to charge, the wave that I made a pyramid mountain. I said, oh, here we go. Whoop, let's make a mountain. Let's make a mountain in the wave. And that was my wave. You know, it was a pyramid, but it turned into a beautiful wave. So don't worry about pyramids. Don't worry about it. I even said in a few videos, make a triangle, make a perfect triangle in the, what the hell is wrong with my voice? Make a triangle and then build from that. There's so many things that you can do. What was I saying? All right, this is cool. Listen to this. Nobody knows this because I never said it, but I have so many videos that I never released. Straight up. I have a lot of videos that I just never released. Maybe 15 or 20 of them. And I was just like, not good enough. It's not good enough. You know, they deserve better. The viewers deserve better. So maybe I overreacted, but you know, I want my videos to like be somewhat okay, you know? I know they're not the best. You know, there's people out there with way better videos than mine, but I want them to be as best as I can get them. And I have a whole storage bin full of videos that were never released. Good question. Why is it? Good question. You know, maybe I'll release them one of these days. Let's see what we got here. If you have a painting that's several years old, you can go back and rework it without the paint looking like it's laying on the top of the former. Yeah, that's true. That's actually a good idea. Work it. Yeah, I never even thought about doing it. I don't think I've ever done anything. That's a great idea, Teresa. My whole family told me my first cloud looked like a fart emoji. They were right. Well, listen, let me tell you how to fix that real quick. That's super easy. I don't have a brush right here, but look, another video I got to make. All right, so look, let's say you have a canvas, right? You have a canvas and you have a blue sky in the background, and I'm going to make a video where I take a fan brush or whatever, a lot of white paint on it, and I'm going to draw a perfect circle on the canvas and just blob paint on it. And just from that perfectly round circle, you know, I can just show you in literally probably a minute or two of just how to change it up a little bit. Just use the paint that's already on there to create something with it. And those are the videos that I really want to do, like the little things like that people get stuck with. So that's something I'm going to do. Thanks for the fart emoji cloud comment. Remember that when that video comes out, comment on it. All right, let's see. Mine look like piles of poo. Pyramids are much better. Mine looked like, oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Justin, I love these live streams. It's nice to be connected in real time. John, yeah, John, absolutely. I love these. I love these live streams. It's a shame we lost so many viewers. I was reading this sentimental email today, and like The universe just didn't want me to read it because it cut the live stream off twice. It's fun to look back on, see improvements. Let's see here what we got. Thanks, but I was asking if you can. Let me go back to that question, Teresa. Oh, okay, I read that wrong, Teresa. I thought you were like stating a fact. Like, listen, like if you have a painting that's several years old, you can go back and rework it. So you're asking me, let me change the tone of my voice. If you have a painting that's several years old, can you go back and rework it without the painting looking like it's laying on top of the former? So yeah, okay, so the biggest, yes. Like, have I ever done it? No, I don't think I've ever done it, but can you do it? 100%. Yeah, you can do it. Here's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is when you rework a painting, what medium are you going to put over top of that? I would definitely, obviously it has to be clear, like a gel or a liquid clear or something like that. And you're going to have to, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong. This is what, if I was to do it, this is what I would do. Take an old painting, the area that I'm going to rework, I'm covering that with a clear gel, which I would probably use. And then I would take the most common color in that area, whether it's maybe the sky, there's some blue in there or whatever. And I would glaze, I would do a light glaze just to adapt the original color that's now old, okay, and maybe changed over time to a little bit of the new color. So I would do a glaze first, a very light glaze, very transparent glaze, and then I would work from there. That would be my approach. And maybe that's a great video to make, actually, Teresa. Thanks for that question. Sorry that I messed that up. I messed so much things up, though. All right, let's go down here. Let's see. Hi, Justin. Up until the virus hit us, I've been teaching painting at the local VA hospital. I think I've saved a few veterans' lives, including my own. Tim, that is so awesome to hear. Tim Sullivan's in here. Me and him attended some classes together in the past. Another incredible painter. I mean, incredible. Listen, Tim, that one with the light, beaming through the forest. It looked like it was on a cliff's edge. And then you had another one with the lake. The light was coming across the lake and you had the nice green color. I wanted to talk to you and I wanted to see the availability of those paintings. Blew my mind away. Dude, you're so good, man. You are so good. Keep that going, dude. And absolutely, I'm sure you've saved more people than you even want to talk about or than you even may think. It's a very good thing what you're doing with the VA. And I've tried very hard, to get a hold of some veterans, but man, that's such a great service. Such a great service that you're doing, man. Don't give up. Keep doing that. When everything gets back to normal, pick that back up because Lord knows, man, they need it. They really need it. We all need it. Let's see here. Okay, have you thought of doing a funny video in these crazy times and use ketchup and mustard, green, mayonnaise, that? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Don't know how much I can do with ketchup and mustard. I'm sure I could do something, but who would be interested in a painting tutorial with makeup? Drop me a thumbs up because I'll do it because I've done it. I just didn't make a video. I made a whole landscape painting with my daughter's makeup and nail polish, and damn, it came out nice. Let's see here. Next. We got, I thought it was my own critic until I showed the paintings to my emoji-loving family. When I saw you paint with the glove, you changed everything for me. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you try it. It's really, you can make a pine tree with your pinky finger. Believe it. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I never want to come across like, I don't want to come across cocky or arrogant because I'm totally not. Believe me, I had the worst self-esteem. 39 years I've been alive, the worst self-esteem. But I'll tell you, I believe in myself now. And that's not bad to say, and that's not arrogant. I do believe in myself. So please believe in yourself. Even if you don't think it's right, just believe in yourself because every one of us can make a difference in somebody's life or, several lives. It can be done, but you got to believe in yourself. Life is too short to not believe in yourself. Okay, let's see here. I'm thinking you need to do a video about the subject. Absolutely. Every artist I see uses so many different brushes. I just don't know what ones I should be using. Well, Pete, use one brush. I have a mental note going here. I'm going to make a video. We'll use one brush. Tell me if, drop me a comment if that's something you're interested in. I think that would be great content. Let's make a landscape painting with, just one brush. I'm sure there's other videos out there, but I'm talking about here on this channel. Let's do one in the next week or two with one brush. Maybe that's the next video. Tell me what you think. Let's see here. I'm tempted to do a painting without brushes, no gloves. It would make it more fun and no one would know until I tell them. You know what? That's a great idea, but let me just recommend something, Maureen. Just wear a glove. And I'll tell you why. I don't know what kind of paint you're using, but just wear a glove. You know what I mean? Even the gambling paint that I use, it's a good paint. It's supposed to be less chemicals or whatever. I still used a glove. Just do it for your own safety. Just, take my advice. Just wear a glove. It's no different. Nice tight glove. You watch them all. Okay. Oh my, I had tears in my eyes from that email. Yeah, man. Yeah, not man. Like, yes, ma'am, man. I'm, that email really, I was sitting with my wife last night and I was just like, wow, like, the volume of the emails I get like that, it just makes it hard to, I was saying earlier, it makes it hard for me to believe that, I'm just a loser. I can't make a difference in somebody's life. It's my always was my thought for many years, I'm just a loser. I'm nobody. I used to be just, I look at myself, I'm disgusting, whatever. I can't make a difference in somebody's life. And now, I'm believing in myself. I think with some, not me necessarily, but I think with positive things for people, I think you can make a difference in somebody's life, brightening somebody's day up. I crack little jokes when I'm in my paintings and I just do things and I'll look back at the camera and stuff sometimes. And it's just that in those moments, I think people maybe get a little relief, so that's what I was saying, where now I do start to believe in my own self, that maybe I can do good for somebody, and that's what my hope is. And that's what I want. And by the way, just when I say, oh, I'm a loser, that was before. I don't think that anymore, but I did for too long. It damaged me for so many years thinking like that. Real question. Okay. I bought a goat hair mop brush. My cat keeps running off with them. They don't care about any other brushes. Why do they keep stealing the goat brush? Well, that's a good question. Maybe they could sense that they're, one of their long lost relatives was, butchered for the goat hair brush. And maybe they're taking it like, look, we don't need you using this. I really don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Not sure. Let me know if you figure it out. That's interesting. I never had anything like that happening. And I had some weird brushes over the years. Okay. Let's see here. If you asked a question, if I didn't just re-put it down here, because I'm trying to go through the chat here. Let's see. I can't imagine why you have so much talent. Well, keep digging 7. I didn't know, man. Like I don't know male, female, but I didn't know I had any talent until it's been 3.5, 4 years, something like that. In between 3 and 4 years when I started, I didn't know I had talent at all, and talent's overrated or whatever. Like I didn't know that I can, create a mountain and a tree and a landscape and have a half good sense of humor in the process of doing it, because I was too worried about saying like, oh, my family hates me, I'm worthless. I felt sorry for myself. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Whatever you do, anybody, that never leads to a good place, do not feel sorry for yourself, because nobody else will, all right, let me go back to here. Yeah, that's weird about the cat thing, taking your brush. Okay, acrylic. Okay, question. What is your paint of choice? I use, Roxanne, I use Gamblin 1980 series paint. I started using Gamblin paint about 3 years ago, and then coincidentally, last year they called to become like a paint sponsor of mine, and I accepted, only because I've already used the product for 2 years prior to that. There were some other manufacturers that, wanted me to use their product on a full-time basis, and I just wasn't interested because Gamblin is what I found to be the best for me. So Gamblin 1980, it's the cheaper of their lines. My opinion, it's better. The cheaper Gamblin paint, in my opinion, is better than the more expensive Gamblin paint. Just my opinion. People may differ on that, but when you look at the price tag, you may go back to agreeing with me. Still here. I'm serious. It ran all the way to the basement with it. That's amazing. It's a lie from the liar. Looks like you have changed a lot of people's lives. Take pictures and sell them. Blessings. Both of you always reserve the right. Amen. They probably use them to comb their hair after bathing. That's right. Yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. They're doing something with these brushes. If that's what they're doing, they're running away. It's amazing. Now you know, so no going back. Correct. A video with just a fan brush and one with just a filbert would be awesome. That's, Patty, that's going to be something. Maybe I can do a series of 3 or 4 videos, with this brush on this video, this brush on this video, or maybe a video with just 2 brushes or whatever. Okay, what's the Gamblin clear you used in the Seascape? Let's see. Do you have allergies? Sounds like you need more coffee. I do have allergies, and I desperately need coffee, but I do not want to get up and leave you guys hanging for 3 minutes and 28 seconds that it takes to make a cup. Let's see here. Okay, so what Gamblin? So the Gamblin, it's solvent-free gel. That's the name of the product. Solvent-free gel. I should have links in the video. There should be links. If not, shoot me an email. It's great stuff. Okay, Teresa, is Gamblin comparable in price to the Bob Ross paints? I can tell you this, it's not more. I'm pretty certain it's even cheaper than the Bob Ross paints to my memory. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper. It's definitely cheaper. Even if you buy the smaller, what are they, 8 ounce? I forget the size of the tubes. Not the Bob Ross tubes, they have 2 sizes, big, small. Gamblin has the same thing, the big size and the small size. And the small size, I think it's like $4 or $5, a tube. Maybe I take that back. Maybe it's $4 to $8, a tube of the small or something like that, where I remember the Bob Ross paint was, maybe like 10 or 12 or something like that. So it is cheaper, and the consistency is very good. That's why I used it well before they ever contacted me. The consistency is it's just good. There's no oily stuff, none of that stuff. Your heart is why some of us keep coming back. Well, thank you, Fran. Thank you. I mean, I have a good heart. I care about all you guys. I do. I care. Definitely care. Definitely. Okay, different brush videos sound great. Yeah, that's definitely an idea right there. That's going to happen real soon. Yeah, you'll see in the thumbnail when the video goes up, I'll be holding one brush. Can I paint with acrylics and achieve the same effects? Roxanne, we talked about this a little earlier. Well, I talked about it a little earlier. You can use, there's like the Golden Open. Golden Open paints are very comparable to the wet on wet, but there's a little bit of, there's some procedures behind that. Now I'm going to make a video on that. I was going to make one before, I didn't want to feel like I was all over the place, so I didn't make the video. I'm going to, because it don't just have to be Golden Open. It could be other golden paints, and I've learned that after the fact. Another reason why I didn't make the video about the Golden Open doing the wet on wet is because I wanted to explore a little bit more with the other golden paints, or just the other acrylic paints. And there's a few different ways. You're never going to get exactly the wet on wet like you're going to get with oil, but there's some similarities, and I'm going to be happy to share in the next coming weeks or months videos about that. For you to get a coffee, it means you keep your live going longer. Yeah, no, that's true. I just I got a little depressed earlier, you know, when all the viewers left. You know, it was like a room full of people. Maybe people had more questions. People were like, the stream ended, so see you later. You know, they took off. I wish they would come back. But I don't want to get up. I know, I appreciate you. You said you'll wait 3 minutes and 28. That's awesome. Thank you. I don't know what to say about that, you know, but if I get up, I feel like a lot of people will go. I can wait on the coffee. It's good. I don't need to drink, you know, it's like my 11th cup today. I don't need any more coffee. Yep, I'll wait. And I can get a coffee. We'll have time now to paint. So it sounds like acrylic. Man, I'm getting a ton of. Are you guys emailing me? Hold on, let me show this. I got to keep watching the comments. Sometimes they block comments on YouTube. Like example, I'll give you a quick example. Like where's he at here? Keeps digging 7. Just said, I've started using retarder. I hope it helps. YouTube blocked that comment. Keeps digging 7. They blocked it, so I just unblocked it. They don't want any, you know, anything that looks like it could be offensive language or whatever. They block it. Are you guys emailing me? I'm getting a ton of emails here. We'll have to check out your latest. Oh, please do. Please check out the latest video. Give me 1 second here. Let's see what we got. My wife sent me a message and said, "You sound like you're losing your voice. Did you get your filberts in?" No, Andy. And even worse news, I emailed the gentleman. And he was like, you know, I'm like, hey man, listen, you know, like I've been waiting for my order since October. It's been months, 6 months? I said, are you going to be able to, you know, help me, you know, or should I find, you know, another manufacturer to make the brushes? And he said, we would love to help you and we would love to pick up and work with you. But unfortunately we're not working. We're shut down right now. So yeah, I'm kind of bumming there, Andy. It sounds to me like a lot of these places are, you know, closed for business right now with everything. All right, let's see what we got here. Hold on, just want to check something here. Let's see here. All right, got a new patron. New patron. And we have some, holy wow, from Nick. We have some pictures here from Nick. I can't put them on the screen. I don't have no way to do that right now, but wow, Nick, I'm going to read this whole email, but unbelievable, man. I am looking at these pictures. Wow. Man, why? And my question is, you know, I didn't read the email yet. I'm going to read it. I just see the pictures here. You know, why in the hell don't you have a YouTube channel is my question. So many of you guys on here, put your videos up, put them up, get them out there. Get them out there. I'll share them for you. You know, do what I can to help you. Get these videos up. Man, unbelievable. Let's see here. 3 minutes approximately. Maybe you don't know. Please say hello. Annette Voss. Does anybody else see my camera blacking out about every minute? Let me know, please. I'm looking up at it right now. I'm watching the live monitor. I don't see it blacking out. Does anybody else? Just let me know real quick. Just a quick thumbs up if it's blacking out every minute. I haven't seen a single blackout. I have a good, strong stream. No blacking out. Okay, so Mrs. Annette Voss, it may be your screen. I don't know. Unless you just happen to be watching the earlier stream. That one was blacking out. I think we're good here so far. Stream looks good. We got like 2,500 and 2,800 kilobytes per second. I have no clue what that means. But let's see here. Okay. Oh, don't want to miss the comments. Started taking off on me. YouTube is something. Let's see. Yeah, I can't say I hear you. Because they say it would block it. Okay. You do sound thirsty. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all right. Sounds like a table set up with coffee and supplies next to you. Great idea. Next live stream. Do you guys like these? I know some people don't like the live streams. They think they're boring. I mean, I'll do these. I like doing these. I like talking. I feel so not alone You see what I mean? I feel so, yeah, not alone is the best way. Like I'm on here, I'm talking to you guys, you're telling me how you feel. We're exchanging ideas, you know, a lot of good stuff, you know? I'd like to do one of these live streams every other day where we just talk. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, everyone was running out buying up toilet paper and worried, stuff closing. About 30 of my favorite stretched canvases. Awesome. That's a good buy right now. Canvases. Everybody should have bought canvases. That's right. I think I have quite a few canvases. I know I'm starting to get limited on my sizes. Like I normally have 12 by 16, 16 by 20s, 18 by 24s. I do have 24 by 30 and 24 by 36. I'm starting to run low on some of the smaller sizes. Let's see what we got here. No, but seeing your lag, your video doesn't match your voice. Yeah, I'm not sure. Everything's strong here. How about a community painting? One canvas. People drive up, get out, paint 30 seconds, and leave it BYOP. And brushes, make it big. Auction. Item. Let me think about that. Love the live streams. Mine's pausing. Well, very strange. Live stream it's showing strong. I got the screen over here, and that's showing everything is live. Good. There's a bar indicator, and it goes from green to red, green, yellow, red, and it's like slammed over into the green. So, all right. I like them. I paint. I don't do videos. Man, I wish you guys would start some YouTube channels. I really do. Can't always watch them live, but love when I do. Question. When you are a beginner, is using a smaller or a larger canvas easier? Smaller canvas. If you're a beginner, use a smaller canvas. Straight up. Now, if you want to practice like mountains, use a larger canvas, okay? But if you're making a standard landscape as a beginner, use a smaller canvas, okay? That's what I would do. And sometimes I resort back to a smaller canvas when I'm trying to keep things simplified, when I know that I'm going after a good, simple result. Smaller canvas. Bigger canvases have their time and place, mainly for practice, straight up. So smaller canvas, use a smaller canvas. Hasn't missed a beat. Awesome. But I think I used like 8 by 10 when I first started. Gail, seem to have lost my painting mojo. Well, Gail, you better get that painting mojo back. You better get it back right now, because I'm telling you right now, there's 50 some people on here that'll agree with what I'm telling you. You got to get it back. You have to get it back. You can't let anybody take or anything take that away from you. You can't. You really can't. And it's never good to compare anybody with anybody else and amount of problems or, the amount of, or lack of motivation. But listen, you can definitely do it. I believe in you. I believe that you can do this. My whole world was ripped out from under me in the last couple of weeks. It really was. And I'm not talking about like my family. I have a very good and strong, healthy family. But my whole rest of my world was just ripped away from me. Literally, stuff canceled, events canceled, projects canceled that I'm working on, ultimately things that were going to lead to, I don't want to call it success, but like things that were going to put me in a better place. All canceled, done, gone, see ya, out of here. And I'm still here because I've now settled with the fact of I'll just make YouTube videos for the rest of my life. And that's what I'm going to do. So you can get that back. And I hope you get that back. And I hope that when you do get it back, I hope you share with me your very first picture. Email it to me, or send me a text without the picture. So I'm having problems with that, but I hope you share it to me. I'd love to see it. I'm actually going to be waiting. I have your name here, Gail. I'm going to be waiting for the picture. Please make something and just send it over. Let's see what we got here. Haven't missed a beat. Michaels just had their gallery wrapped canvases 70% off. Interesting. Gallery wrapped canvases 70. That's a lot of percent. That's a lot of percent to take off, right? So if it was $10, they took $7 off, so it'd be $3. See, I know math. That's basic 9th grade math, right? And it's probably like second grade math. I'm joking. 9th grade, education, 9th grade dropout, whatever. Just so everybody's aware, I can do the 70% mathematics in my head. All of mine are 8x10. So glad you said smaller. Thank you. Yeah, 8x10 is what I started with. Now, I just joined from the UK. Can't sleep. Stevie B. God bless you, Stevie B. Well, I don't think my voice is going to put you to sleep. That's for sure. Especially since I'm losing it. I could always turn the bass up and talk like this if you guys want. Just let me know. I'm just kidding. I couldn't do that with a straight face. Crowds were banned. To start putting color on a canvas and go from there. Amen. Color on a canvas. Get it on there. Get it on there. Start going from there. What was I just saying? I'm trying to think. Sometimes when I try to be funny about something, I'm anything but funny. Got mine at Michael's. I just got 8 for 10. 8 for $10. Yeah, so here's another good question I got to find out. So my canvases come from Get His Mojo Back. Get His Mojo. I get my canvases from a company called Sunbelt Manufacturing. They have me as one of their featured artists, which is awesome. I work directly with them, get their products. Sunbelt Manufacturing, and they make in my opinion, they make the best canvases in the world. And I don't have any links or anything like that or nothing like, but I wonder if they're shipping. That's a good question. I have to get a hold of Pat over there at Sunbelt. And I don't think Pat sees these videos, but I'm curious if they're shipping because I'm going to need a couple different sizes. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Another thing, speaking of shipping, man, is it just me? I'm paranoid about shipping. I had problems with 3 straight orders in a row. 3 of them. 3 orders in a row I've had problems with shipping. I'm very concerned about shipping right now. Some people that purchase things may very well get two of the things they purchased, and that's fine. I don't know what's going on with the shipping right now. Is it because of everything else and they're are they categorizing shipping right now? What are they doing? I don't know. I'm just curious about that. Back down here. I sent you an email with a few of my more recent paintings. Hope you enjoy them. Nick, well, are you talking about did you send me 2 emails, Nick, or did you just send me another one just now? Because the paintings that I saw on the one email are like mind-blowing. Stevie V, put on some Bob Ross videos. So helpful for calming voice. Absolutely, yeah. Bob Ross voices. Bob Ross voice, not voices. The Bob Ross voice will put you in a coma. Thanks for the inspiration. I've been following you since December, and Bob, I was discouraged growing up. But you helped me start painting. Joy. Well, that's a joy to hear. Joy. I appreciate that. Love it. Love hearing that. Not a crowd, single drive. Drive up away there. Okay, you're still all right. I'm trying to think of this old painting thing you're talking about. People driving up and painting something and going away. I don't know how that would work right now. I'm sorry. Same email. Oh, Nick, awesome, dude, awesome. Kind words, man. There ain't nothing kind. That's a truth, dude. That's straight up truth. Paintings are great, man. Unbelievable. You guys are watching me. If this guy started a YouTube channel, I'd be out of business. What are you doing? Get on it, man. Seriously, they're good. They're very good. So much talent out there. There's so much talent out there. I'm going to start investigating and finding all this talent that's just locked away. Let's see. QQQ. What makes the biggest difference, the paint or the canvas? Good question. Let me think about that. Okay, so the paint obviously matters. It's a two-part question. I'm going to answer it in two parts. The paint obviously matters. If you have a nice, thick, consistent paint, that's gonna make the process much better. If you have a milky and a creamy, runny paint, it's gonna be a nightmare, right? So let's say you have horrible paint, bad paint, thin, soupy, on a great canvas, not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out. And if you have a horrible canvas with great paint, that's gonna work. So it's 50-50. I had to think about that before I answered that. 50-50. The canvas and the paint really matters in my opinion. You can't have one garbage and one gold. They both got to be somewhat in the middle to get a good excuse me, to get a good result. You want to have good of either. Good of either. That didn't even make sense. You want to have good of either. You want to have I quit. I give up. Yes, they are categorizing. At least Amazon Prime is. Prime is about 5 days now. I knew something was up. Like, just something's weird. Can't put my finger on it, but I knew something. See, I sense things. Maybe later after 19. Okay, I've done the pick a color and just start putting it without any idea what I'm doing. That's a great thing to do. Blue, just whatever color you pick, try to think in your mind, maybe it could be a sky color. You see what I mean? No, thank you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for sharing it. It's like mind blown. Seriously. Most nights I do listen to Bob Ross. Yeah, me too. Me too. And what's even cool? Listen, it's funny listening to Bob Ross, right? I just got to say something super funny. Hold on. How does it turn out? Okay, let's see. I'm just looking at comments real quick. I got to say something, so don't go anywhere. Important. This is super important. A new video channel Justin hunts for the next great painter. That's right. That's me. I'm out there. I'm coming for you. Get your stuff ready. Get your cameras. Get everything ready. I'm going to help you set up. Really turned out well. Let's see. Okay, thanks. I'm sure the artist is pretty important too. No, man. Artist is not important at all. The artist is not important. The feelings that you have towards what you're doing is important. No. You're fine. What do you think? Who is the best living painter? Who is the best living painter? I don't even know how to answer that, because somebody that you may think is the best, I may not even care to watch. You know what I mean? So I don't want to answer that. It's not about the best artist to me. It's like about the person that's doing it. It's more important. You can have like I don't know. If you're asking a question like categorized from a media standpoint, I don't know. But I don't look at things like that. You can have somebody who paints awesome, but is like a real jerk. Or you can have somebody that's not so, awesome as the other painter, but has like this awesome personality. I would vote for that person. Let's see here. YouTube's blocking you there, Quick Art. I don't know what you're doing, or if you're, hopefully you're a real person. YouTube's shutting down all your stuff, and I'm trying to undo it, but it's not letting me, just so you know. All right, let's go here real quick. I got to say something. Don't forget. I got to say something. It's important. Next video channel. All right. Okay. Just a thank you for telling your story about art saving you. It's helped me. Hasn't saved me yet, but working on it every day. Jonna. Hope I butchered your name. Sorry. It will save you. It will save you. I don't want to say dude. I was thinking John, but maybe Jonah. Jonah could be a girl. I don't know. Look, it'll save you. It'll save you. Just have faith. Have faith in it and let it run its course. It's just like it's like anything else. Let it run its course. You'll get there. You'll get there. If you have any questions, reach out right here. I got you. I'm serious. I mean that when I say that. People know this. All right. Okay, let's see here. It's more about the art. Okay, the best living painter is the individual who benefits emotionally and mentally from their passion. Sabrina said it. Sabrina's the winner. That's right. I mean, that's legit. You hit it on the spot. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Interesting. Okay, looking for a place to send money, not finding help. Well, hey, if you're going to ask about sending money, all you got to do is click in the comment to the right. There's a little $sign. You can send it that way. If you have any troubles, let me know. Send all the money you'd like. Just kidding. I mean, really, seriously, if you'd like to, send it over. Much appreciated. Help peeps. Can somebody help Furl out, please? Can somebody help Furl? Am I not seeing something? Help Furl out. Send some to me. That's so funny. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants money. No, seriously, and if you click in the comments to the right, there should be a $sign. Make sure you're on the live chat. Make sure you're on the $sign and just, boom, just send away. Send away. All go to good use. Send something to me. You guys are so funny. All right. This is what I was going to say. So, how many people watch Bob Ross or listen to him? How many people? Wait, what? Wait. Money is for stickers. Not on YouTube. The $sign is not for stickers on YouTube. If you click the dollar symbol in the comment section to the right of it, if you click that, it'll allow you to make like a super chat and use your PayPal or whatever. Yeah, it's definitely not for stickers. I know what you're talking. No, like the $sign on what's it called? Reddit is for stickers. This is YouTube. It's definitely not for stickers. It goes, it's definitely money. Justin, do you have any pineapple juice in the house? It'll help your voice. I think I do have some at home. Thank you, Annette. And thank you. I got the email. Did I tell you? Got the email? Thank you. Awesome. Saying hello. You asked to say hello in the email. I got to say something important. 1 second. Hopefully more people come in. There's a $sign. There's a $sign right below where you type in the chat. It's a super chat, and YouTube gets some of it if you do it as a super chat. That's true. Very true. Good point. I appreciate that comment. I forgot about that. So if you want, you can go into any of my videos. Any video, hit the drop-down box where the description is. And in the link, it says, support me on Patreon. Like big letters, like it's just very arrogant standing out because I want people to notice it. We already went over this whole thing earlier of why it's there. It needs to be so I can just try to be a human and do what I love to do. But it's there. Click the link. It says support me on Patreon. Go over there. You could do it over there too. Or you can go to my website, paintingsbyjustin.com. If anybody didn't know this, I have 3 different websites, but they all go to the same actual site. The first one is paintingsbyjustin.com. If anybody has a hard time remembering that, just remember this. Here's one. I'll give you 2 in a row. The power of painting.com. Who can forget that? The power of painting.com. Amazing. Third one, savedbypainting.com. You can't forget these guys. You know what I mean? Like those are, I put a lot of, thought into getting them. Sabrina, thank you. Use super chat. I'd send more money, but I'm a single mama of 4 and just making it. Well, you're not just a single mama. You're an awesome single mama. Sabrina, thank you. Seriously, thank you. I love you. You're an amazing person. People just, I don't know if everybody realizes, all the good things that I have planned. I don't know if they do. Maybe they do. I know there's a lot of good coming. Thank you, Sabrina. You're it means a lot. It means a lot. If you need anything, hit me up. Glad to help. As I say to everybody, I've said this 100 times, 1,000 times. Good person. Very good person. All right. Pineapple. Pineapple's really good. I'm going to drink some kind of pineapple. Furl to send cash. Furl, check this out. Go to my website. Hold on. Go to my website, Furl. Go to paintingsbyjustin.com. Let me pull the website up. I can't do it on here. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to mess with the live stream. Paintingsbyjustin.com. Let me cancel this. Go to power. Okay. Paintingsbyjustin.com. Now, let me make sure I find this. Okay. If you go to my website, on the top right, there's like the little drop down box. Maybe it's on the left if you're on a computer or laptop. I don't know. But there's like the little 3 lines. Okay. Hit that. Boom. Drops down. I said boom. First time today. It says ways to support my mission, right? Ways to support my mission. You click on there. You can do PayPal. You can do whatever. Okay. There's ways on there. If you're interested in doing that, feel free. Feel free. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, to send cash. I mean, are you in? I don't know. I don't know how to send cash. I mean, I think it's considered cash, but yeah, whatever. PayPal. PayPal is probably the easiest for people that don't want to get locked in or like a monthly thing. PayPal. PayPal. Let's see. We got here. My first artist I watched. Okay. The muscle is funny. You can also send money by PayPal to his phone as friends and family. Absolutely. People have done that, and I'm appreciative of all of it. Supermom. I sent enough to buy paper towels. Sabrina. You're funny. You're funny. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome. Very kind of you is right. Has a ring to it. That's right. Right. All right. Can you paint a woodland painting with a pond sometime? Please, I've just finished a seascape today. Yo, what's up, Dad? Oh, shit. Damn, my son's on here. What up, man? What's up? You know, I'm just killing the live stream thing. I knew that name, that level up name. By the way, listen, if anybody doesn't know this, check this out. Like, man, I wish those people would come back. We lost a lot of our people in the beginning there just because they the live stream ended. It ended. So my son creates this music, right? These awesome beats, and from time to time I put them in my videos. So some of the music that's in the backgrounds, he makes them on his laptop. It's amazing. So anybody wants to hear something created by a soon-to-be 21-year-old, awesome kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's almost grown up. But check him out. Music, awesome stuff. And it's like a hobby. It's just like his hobby. He likes doing it. It's that talking about this, that creative, get that creative, outlet going. You know what I mean? Let's see here. But yeah, head over. Check him out. Head over. Do me a favor, when the stream's done or whatever, open another screen, check it out on YouTube. See it in there? Level Up. Visit channel, check him out. He's got my DNA in me. He's got my DNA. A lot of it too, because he looks just like me. Okay, I went down the conspiracy rabbit hole during this quarantine. Have you watched? Glad to see a positive comment. No, man. Listen. Jay, I haven't watched anything. I watched a little of the news when all this stuff happened, and I'm like, get out of here. Literally, I don't want to hear it anymore. You know what? If it's gonna, let me just say this. I feel horrible for all the, everything that's happened to the people, that it's happened to, and I feel horrible. But for the time being, if it's going to come for me or you or anybody else, we can't change that. Just like I said, be safe, play your part on a small scale, do your thing. I just don't want anything to do with it. It's going to kill my creativity, completely kill it. Jay, did Q send? Wait a minute, I'm losing it. Hold on a second. Hey, Justin, question. Do you still have to gesso an expensive canvas like you would a cheap canvas from Michaels? Okay. So, fun fact, very fun fact here. White canvases. Let's go to white. I've never gessoed a canvas before I painted on it, except when I'm doing a black canvas because I get the white canvas. I never buy a black canvas. So I buy a white canvas, I paint it black, and I make my painting on that, only if I'm using a black canvas. I never gesso a painting. People will say that I'm wrong, but all the paintings that you see on YouTube, 0 gesso whatsoever. They don't have it. It's just a extra step that I think it's a wasted step. Maybe it does something to prolong it. I don't know. I doubt it. I really doubt it. It's just acrylic paint that dries and hardens. That's all it is. I never gesso. I just don't waste my time. Always looking for ways to be lazy and simplify the process, okay? So that's my opinion. You know, consult with others before you accept the opinion of me. But don't waste your time, dude. Yo, what's up, handsome? I don't see any handsome around here. Ain't nobody in here. Yes, I love the beats you use. Yeah, I'm always thinking about, like, when I'm making the beats, I try to make emotion into my videos. I want to not make emotion. I'm full of emotion. I'm like a big baby. Like, I get emotional over stuff. You know what I mean? I get super emotional. Maybe most of you don't know me too personally, but yeah, you know, I get a little, you know, misty from some things. You as a kid when you started a family. I was. Listen, here's a fun fact. I shouldn't put too much stuff out there about myself, huh? I am writing a book. I got to save some. Oh my God. If anybody reads the book I'm writing, I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, but Lord help all of you. Seriously. It's one thing I'm trying to just like not put in there, but I got to do it. Got to do it. Horrible. People are going to be like, how are you even here today? What are you doing? I had a very, very hard time when I was a kid. Very hard time. That's the truth. There's no joking there. I had a very horrible time. Thank you so much for being who you are. I love your painting so much. You've inspired me. I have to run for now. Diana, thank you. Thank you for the comment. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay inspired. Okay, I thought his wife sent that since his kid chimed in. Sabrina, yeah, right? No, I was like looking at the name too. I'm like, said, hey, what's up, handsome? And I'm just like, hell, there ain't nobody in here, you know? Must have something else going on, you know what I mean? Not me. Misty. He's doing 7. Aren't we all big babies? That's a good thing. Absolutely. Appreciate it. Believe me, that's not sarcastic. That's like serious. Like, I am here to do 2 things. My most important thing is why I'm here is to reach you and to hopefully inspire you and to be here and to help you, you know, when you're in need of help. And secondly, you know, I'm here to try to just live, you know, just live. I don't care. I don't need to be rich or millionaire or anything like that. Like I said earlier, I'm a piney. I live in the woods. You know what I mean? I'm not materialistic about things. I'm a very simple person. I'm a very simple person. So, you know, I just want to live. I want to take care of you guys first. And I'd like to be able to live as a human and continue to do. My biggest dream was always to do what I love doing. Once I figured out I could do it, you know? And now that I figured out that I can do these things, I can create all this stuff that's around me. I pray every day I can continue to do it. And no pressure on everybody out there, but I can't do it without you guys, you know? And that's just what it is. Okay, that sounds amazing. I love thunderstorms. You are so inspiring. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Appreciate it. I understand my ex-husband was extremely abusive in many forms. Had to get my kids out of that before it was too late. But I'm sure I'll carry certain things with them. God bless you. Well, God bless you. Sorry for that experience. I'm all too familiar with the child abusive thing. Not from my parents, but I know what that means sometimes in very horrible ways from other people. drift. I do it too, but I don't do Cloudsberry. No. Does it matter with oil? I still didn't say what I wanted to say. Damn. Can we get some more people on here? I'd like to have 100 viewers before I say what I want to say. Is that a problem? Can we get 100? Come on. I had like 650 one day. I was like so happy. I'm like, this video is going to get out there. People are going to see it. They're going to subscribe. I noticed you love your coffee. What's your favorite? Mine's a latte. Green Mountain, just straight up hillbilly coffee. You know, it's Green Mountain coffee. It's just like some cheap stuff at Acme. I get it. I drink it by the cases weekly. Okay, let me get back to this question. Does it matter? Sorry about that, Rez hand. I started reading your question and I just cut you off. My bad. While I'm sharing the video, please share it while I'm sharing the video. When I'm reading this comment, can we share the video real quick? We need 100 people in here so I can say what I got to say. Does it matter with oil when it comes to the paint break? Mountains. I'm using cheap oil, Georgian from Wally World. I can never seem to get the paint to break with them. That's a very good question. And one last time, Furl, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. If you have any questions, ask them. Ask them over. If you have any trouble, I mean, if you're trying to do what you said, just ask away. That's a good question. I've never used Georgian oil, so I'd have to use it before I could tell you, you know, is it hard to create the breaking on the mountains? I'd love to help you, and maybe I'll, excuse me, maybe I'll give it a try. I do want to say something real quick because I think if I'm correct, this thing held up for so long, so good. It's going to bend it a little bit. Here we go. Just move the whole damn table. If I can think correctly, which is a very hard thing for me to do some days, thinking correctly, I think Georgian oils is made by Dyler and Raunchy. I don't know how the hell you say that, but I think they're made from the same company. And if they are, I think they are. If they are, I use the Dyler, Rowney, whatever stuff. And I'll tell you, it's very hard to make breaking snow with that paint. It's too creamy and too milky. Now, that's if it's the same thing. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm arm wrestling with the darn big microphone. Here we go. All right. Now, why couldn't you do this earlier? Good boy. All right. Yeah, Dyler, Ronnie, whatever. That's, in my opinion, horrible. 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 So, all right. Let me just look through here. I'm going to wrap this up in a second. So let me just see here. Hello from Canada. It's going to be -20 tonight. Stay safe. Same to you. It's not a pine tree. He calls himself a piney. That's right. I am a piney. 100%. Proud of it. Cancel the spiritual ties to your kids from those issues from the past. Situation. Green Mountain is awesome. New England, great. Tennessee, coffee here sucks. Sorry to be a negative Nancy. It's been rough. I haven't thought about virus until just now. Well, there's nothing you can do about it, William. You know, except for do your part on a small scale. Try to be happy. Be happy. We're here today. We're alive. We're communicating. That's all we can do right at the moment. It takes time. Okay, let's see here. Georgian is too soft. Yeah, Georgian, if it's the same company, it's no good. You missed the question. Oh, what's a piney? Okay, so yeah. So a piney is somebody that, well, I'll just describe myself. I live in the woods. I'm very easily satisfied with things, very easily pleased. I can go out in the woods and cut my own wood and build my own fire. And, you can dump me off in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods, maybe with a lake nearby, and I'll survive for as long as you need me to. Live off the land type of a thing. That's it. Really piney. Somebody who can live, who can live and survive in any condition. Really, maybe that's the wrong definition. That's just what I am. I live in the area of pinies where they live. You're welcome, William. Okay, what was your story first? Yep, give me 1 second. Getting right to it before we end. Thank you. Had to tell someone I don't get out much. Well, that's why we're doing these here, because A lot of people aren't getting out right now. And I'm going to do these live streams. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one a day. I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes. I'll see how this one does and all that. Maybe I'll do them every day. I don't know. Any zinc lozenge is good for your throat. Yeah, my throat's horrible. Okay. No, I want to say something. It's not like crazy. This is funny, though. Like, how many people listen to Bob Ross at night? How many people listen to him? Maybe they don't even watch him, but they're listening. Millions. You don't even have to thumbs up, because the chances are, if you're here on this stream, you listen to him. I'm going to tell you something that's even better than listening to Bob Ross at nighttime on your phone. I'll tell you something that's better than that, and that is laying down, right? You're just getting ready to pass out, right? But you're in a conversation with Steve Ross at like 2:30 in the morning. You should hear his voice at 2:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready I'm like passed out on the couch, and he's over here on the other couch, and he's talking, and his voice at 2 in the morning is like, it's just pretty cool. Like, it put me to sleep. But anyways, I thought that was more cool than listening to Bob Ross on your phone, is hearing Steve in person. He's got that voice. He may, if you've ever heard it, he has it. He definitely has it for sure, especially at 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Good dude. When the painting gets too loaded with paint and adding highlights just becomes mud, can one do anything to sop up the excess oils instead of just waiting? Yeah, you could put a paper towel on top of it, depending on how much paint, but paper towel will suck some of the oil up. If I were you, I would just scrape that section up, give it a pat with a paper towel, blend it in with a brush, and start over. That's what I would do. I wouldn't leave it if it was all clumpy and runny. Okay. Everyone take tons of vitamin C. That's true. Okay. That's what he is so much like his dad. He is 100%. Okay. A quick poll real quick. I don't know if anybody, I'll say this before I go. Man, we lost a lot of people in this stream. I hope the next one is better. I hope more people sees this. If anybody, in all of my videos, the links are there. Anybody wants to go to Patreon, go over there. There's my website. There's all kinds of stuff. If, whatever, but, just, you guys, you all know where my head's at, because I tell you guys. So if you want to go over there, we'll see what happens here in the future. The future holds, all the answers for all of us, really, and all of my people that follow me, we'll see what happens. A lot depending on it. Yeah. Let's see here. Lefty 2. Anticipation's killer, right? We need to get more than 100 people on the next live stream. You'll be all right. If you're a mama with 4, you got patience. You'll be good. You will be good. Thank you, though. I won't forget. Next live stream is probably going to be tomorrow, most likely. All right. Anybody wants to go to Patreon, head over there. I actually set it up. There's a thing. It says, save the YouTube videos. It should say, save my life. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have said that. Save the YouTube videos. It's like $1 a week. Boom. Makes a difference. If I had 38,000 people that gave $1 a week, I would be sending all of you guys checks. Literally. I'm going to. You wait and see what happens when shit hits the fan and things take off majorly. I am going to do some things that people never thought would even be possible. And I'm going to include people that follow me and watch me. And I'm going to make a lot of people benefit. I'm telling you this now because I'm holding myself to it. So future Justin, editor, painter, whatever, look back at this video. Remember you said that. That's it, guys. That's pretty much it. I love you guys. Thank you. If you did go over there already, or if you're heading over there anywhere, thank you. I appreciate you either way. Okay. Obviously, you probably already know that. Some of the topics suck that I have to talk about, but I got to do it. People say all the time, talk to your audience of people. And, Vicky Ross, I love to listen to my son, Steve, anytime. I know he will not like this. But I call it my Steve. I call Steve my brat. I love him to pieces. He's my world. I see Bob. Well, I see Bob in him too. You know, Vicky, you should be proud of Steve, which I know you are. That man has came a long way recently. And I'm going to thank you for having him. I'm going to thank you. And I'm going to thank Bob for conceiving Steve and changing my life too. So thank you, Vicky. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm sure I'll meet you sometime here soon when the weather clears. You know what I'm saying? I have some stuff that I'm planning with Steve once everything gets, back to normal. I was literally just there. I just made it home before all this stuff happened. I was down there with Steve. I'm sure he told you. But he's a great son, and you should be proud. I know you are. And I appreciate you coming in here to the live stream. Thank you. Come back anytime. Hey, you want to see something cool? Watch this. Technology, people. Hello, I'm back. God bless you guys. I'm out of stuff to say. Ooh, that looks pretty cool, actually, with the light off. Thank you, Justin. Would love to meet you. Yes, ma'am, Vicky. Yes, I will definitely meet you. Definitely meet you in the future. As soon as everything gets a little bit better, I'll get back down there. Like I said, planning some stuff with Steve. We got so much plans. I'm just like everybody out there, I'm positive. I'm trying to be reassuring, but at the same time, listen, guys, I'm hoping like hell I get through this too. So I have a lot to lose, and I'll fight to the end, to the end. I'm a fighter. I'm a survivor. I've always been a survivor. I've been fighting since as long as I can remember, 2 years old. I've been fighting for my life. So it's nothing new to me. Nothing new to fight for your life and to protect yourself. Those are things that are just instilled into my blood, to my brain. Fight, survival, story of my life. All good stuff, though. All good stuff. All right, I'm going to end this live stream. I love you guys. Jackie Greco, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. I love you. You're awesome. All you people are awesome. If you really love me, head over to Patreon. Seriously, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I love you guys. This has been a great live stream. I got people looking in the window like, what are you looking at? Yeah, I'm recording. Howdy. It's funny. People get like shocked when they see this camera and all this other stuff. Yeah, howdy. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Just a camera. No, it's amazing because there's no activity going on here. It's like a ghost town where I'm at, by the way. Things are shut down. I'm in the studio, but it's me. There's nobody else coming in here, just to clear that up. 0 people are coming in. Nobody comes in and out of here, just myself. And I can still make stuff, and I thought that would be safe to do so. Doors locked. We're all safe. I do have to go, though. I have a lot of stuff going on right now. God bless all of you guys, and thank you for being here. You don't have to thank me. I'm going to thank you. And go watch the video that I put up on YouTube, the one that I was going to charge for. The one I was going to make for sale, and I changed my mind. Go watch it. It's a good one. I put a lot into it. In my opinion, I put a lot more than I normally do. So, all right, guys. Pray for me. Now we'll see you soon. I'm going to end the stream. Video will be back live in about 30 minutes. If you want to come back, leave another comment. Take care. Stay strong. We're all going to be okay.